Let's be clear, the eSafety Commissioner is not an elected position.
Australia's eSafety Commissioner. eSafety Commissioner Julie Inman Grant is trying to censor the global internet again. It's not enough just to censor in Australia. They want to censor literally the whole world, which seems totally crazy. And then you have to remind yourself, these people are crazy. This time she's demanding X remove a post by Belgian nationalist Dries van Langenhove about the racist murder of Irina Zarutska in the U.S. So I guess that is not part of the narrative, that story. So who is she? Because she's got an American accent. Julie Inman Grant is the Australian eSafety Commissioner, and it's all about safety, folks. It's keeping you safe from knowing things that they don't want you to know. eSafety Commissioner and leads the eSafety Office, the world's first government-backed initiative for online safety. Not going well. Global partnerships. Inman Grant collaborates with international organizations. Oh, I wonder which ones. Let's see. Oh, World Economic Forum and the White House. Well, that will have been the Biden White House. On issues of digital safety and global partnerships against gender-based harassment. Well, it seems like she's just trying to censor non-narrative approved things, but they always use this kind of language. So you go, well, I guess that's good. It's not really what they're doing, but they're trying to trick you see, because they've discovered they have to trick people into giving up everything, giving up civilization. Let's see, what else have they been up to? She has been up to some stuff. Australia's eSafety Commissioner holds 2,600 plus records tracking Christian media outlet. Well, I thought this was about safety. She's tracking Christians for some reason. It's almost like this whole thing isn't what they're saying it is. It's almost like it's not about safety. It's about ideology. It's about enforcing ideological conformity. The regulator's refusal to hand over data highlights how a surveillance system built to monitor online speech now doubles as a barrier to public accountability. Crazy eyes. She's got those crazy eyes. They always do. Australia's online safety regulator is refusing to process a Freedom of Information request that would expose how it has tracked the activity of a prominent Christian media outlet and its leaders, citing excessive workload as the reason for denial. Yeah, I guess they're just too busy to release that information, to release the information that would expose how they're totally tyrannical and partisan and biased. Let's see. From the Australian, Elon Musk, Billboard Chris win in court against eSafety takedown notice on Teddy Cook post. So what was the post here? Here it is. Let's see. Billboard Chris said this. This woman, yes, she's female, is part of a panel of 20 experts hired by the World Health Organization to draft their policy on caring for trans people. And he says, Billboard Chris says, people who belong in psychiatric wards are writing the guidelines for people who belong in psychiatric wards. So, I mean, I am not a psychologist or a doctor or a psychiatrist, but I wonder if he's got a point. Let's see. So, yeah, the eSafety Commissioner is not all powerful, it turns out, but it does take time and money to defeat her. Elon Musk's ex and Canadian activist Chris Elston, that's Billboard Chris, have scored a major win against the eSafety Commission and transgender activist Teddy Cook in a landmark ruling from the Administrative Review Tribunal. How about this? So, Liberal Senator Maria Kovacic has just revealed Australia's eSafety Commissioner makes her own policies and rules without review of Parliament. Well, that's interesting coming from Liberal. Let's take a look.
The eSafety Commissioner's dual role in developing, regulating, and enforcing her own policies is unique. But the concentration of this authority is now raising concerns which may require greater scrutiny, for example, through this Parliament. We must ensure and this must always be the case with legislation and with delegated legislation, that the operations of bodies do not stray away from the intent of the Parliament when it was first established. Let's be clear, the eSafety Commissioner is not an elected position. Their decisions do not come before the Parliament for us to scrutinise.
Those are the kind of positions that progressives love the most, the appointments, non-elected positions. Those are their favorites, just bureaucrats. Here she is. She does not have a Australian accent. She moved there in 2000 from the States.
Safety net or a backstop to help remediate that harm.
Thank you. Your remarks included this comment, quote, "There are lots of different tools in the toolbox we'll be using," end of quote. What are those tools? Under what explicit power do you possess them? And who supervises how you use them?
Well, all our powers are designated under the Online Safety Act. We have a range of complaints schemes that deal with youth-based cyberbullying, image-based abuse, adult cyber abuse, and the online content scheme. And then we have systems and process powers under the basic online safety expectations. And we have...
They always say that. They always say it's always, you'll think about the young people. And of course you want to have controls. That's a no-brainer for, child exploitation, that sort of thing. But it's never that. It's never that. It's never just that. The main thing seems to be there's just ideas they don't like. And there's things that they don't want you talking about. Normal things. They don't want people accurately describing reality because that would be bad for them. So it's the same as in every Western country now. Right now in the States, they've got Trump, but the whole infrastructure, all of those progressives are still there. Trump didn't win by 20 points. He won by a few points. They're all still there. They're waiting for their opportunity to get back in and get the boot back on the face again. The faces of the citizens. They're ready to get back in and start up the anarcho-tyranny again. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.